Hi guys, and welcome to another video on the Creative iMedia Toolkit. Today we're going to look at mind maps on PowerPoint. So again, you don't have to make your mind map on PowerPoint. You can use whatever software you choose. This is just a suggested piece of software because most people have something like PowerPoint, so it's accessible and generally free to use. So we go and delve in further. We're going to look at the definition. A mind map is a visual diagram that starts with a central idea. So usually when we're writing at school or anywhere else, we start in the top left, but in a mind map we start at the centre of the page and associated ideas branch off in a structured way. So again, this is on the section of design concepts, and the suggested ideas for this are concept sketches, a mood board, and mind map. And again, you're not restricted to use these free. They're just suggested ideas. You can choose whatever design concepts you would like. So the mark bands are limited, adequate, and fully, and we'll discuss this on the next slide. So a mind map is, here we go, we have a central idea. This is a finished mind map. We have these branches off, and we have what we call nodes and sub-ideas coming off. This one's really fancy with images associated with each word. You don't have to have those to get to the top mark band. It just makes it look a little bit more detailed and more polished if you decide to choose that way forward. And again, we have a full suite of videos showing you how to make this mind map that you can see, and you can watch them and obviously build a successful mind map like this one on the left hand side. So let's have a look at limited. Limited is restricted, and if you look at this mind map, it's for a running kiosk and there's 4 branches coming off. But again, you've got something which probably isn't to do with running because it says road bikes. You've got purpose and audience, but it doesn't really tell you anything about the purpose or audience. So it could be anything, and it also then just says information for running. But what information? So if we look at the definition, it's restricted in size, it's few, small or short, and it's limited. So it's a starting point, but we're not getting much beyond that starting point at the moment. Example number 2, if you look at the definition, this is adequate, so it's satisfactory or acceptable. So there's a lot more detail in this one. So on the information for running, you've got nutrition and training plans. For the purpose, you've got healthy eating, a running kiosk, membership information. For the shop, club membership, you've got accessories, running shoes, and annual discount. And the audience, you've got 15 plus, all gender, and people who like running. So pretty much you've got quite a lot of detail in there, and this is a really good one for the middle mark band, because in the old examination, what OCR were looking for in the iMedia was when you're creating a mind map, they liked the central idea, and they like these branches coming off called nodes, but they like sub-ideas called sub-nodes. So this will be squeezing up to the top of the middle mark band with a little bit more detail, because it is a bit limited in some places. This will be squeezed into the top mark band. But if we go to the mega mind map, and you've got all the whistles and bells and the fancy stuff on this one, this one's got to be fully suitable, right or appropriate for a particular person, purpose or situation. All the information on this is appropriate, and it goes into a lot more depth. So whereas the middle mark band has taken some of the client's brief and taken bits and pieces of information, this one's taken everything from the client's brief and it's put it together, colour coded with associated images. It's just a little bit better than the middle mark band effort. So just to remind you, on the Ultimate Knowledge Organiser, the 2-sided printed sheet, if you take this into your coursework and you look at the bottom right hand side here, you've just got a reminder on a mind map of the standard you're working towards, with a central idea, sub-nodes, branches, images, sub-ideas. So you can work off that and obviously get some really good grades in your work. So hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch up with you in the next tutorial.